Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Champions League Fantasy Football. So what I'm going to do is go through my team and see how well they performed in Matchday 7, and then we go to Matchday 8 and see how my team is lining up and what kind of transfers that I am thinking to do. So here we go. This video is sponsored by OneFootball, an app that is free to download on iOS and Android devices. This app will definitely help you out with FPL and the Champions League Fantasy Football. You'll be able to follow your favorite teams, find out the latest news, live scores, highlights, transfers, stats, and many, many more. If you're interested, there will be a link in the description below. Thank you. So as you can see, for match day 7, I've got 87 points. That's pretty damn high. My captain here, Haaland, scored 2 goals, so 11 total. Double that up to 22. Which is fantastic. His price tag is 4.7, guys. I repeat, 4.7. Now, I don't know if Dortmund's going to go through against PSG. It's going to be very difficult. So right now, looking into match day 8, we need to start bringing the players in who are kind of already through to the next round. But with me, I'm still going with that balanced team. With a few players that I think that's going to go through. Lewandowski, 2 assists and 1 goal. Now, I heard that he was injured. I need to make sure that if he's still injured, if he's out, then I will be removing him. Then I'll bring in different players. Now, just to let you guys know that I am recording on a Sunday, so I still need to do my preparation. I still need to find out if any of my players are injured. So that's the only thing I want to see. If they are injured. If they are injured, I've got to get rid. If they're not injured, then I'll keep and I'll just make some adjustments and remove players that are just not performing at all. Di Maria with 2. Daniel here with 2. Only 5 million though, so it's fine. Ilicic here, goal and 5 balls recovered. Helps a lot. One goal outside of the box gives us a 1 point, which is amazing. 9 points there, which is a fantastic differential for me. And as you can see, Kevin De Bruyne with 1 assist and 1 goal. He's actually on penalties, so this is definitely a massive plus for my player. Sandro with 2, Pavard with 7, Kimmich with 7, and Limar with 9. So really good defense here. Ter Stegen here with only 3. So yeah, as you can see, match day 7, 87 points, really good. My team smashed it. As you can see, I still had Messi and Mane. Didn't even need them. The league, I'm around 86th position in my own league, which has around like more than 1,000 people. And in the global ranks, 5k, which is fantastic. Previous season I finished around 5k, and this season still got a lot of games left, and I could gain and get a better rank. So I'm going to push on forward. Let's see if I can get to about 3k in the next round. We'll see. I think it's going to be a little bit difficult, but we'll see what happens. So for match day 8, there's a few strategies in mind. Now I'm not going to go through every single fixtures and every single players that I have, but I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a strategy that I'm thinking of that might help you guys. So this is pretty much my team setup. I made no transfers yet, and I basically need to wait for Sunday's games to be finished. And as you all know, I tried to make some transfers like on a Monday night, or I try my best to hold my transfer as long as I can, just in case if we find any additional information like with travel and stuff like that. I think that's the best thing to do, is to hold the transfer. So that's the first strategy that I'm going to give you guys, is to hold this transfer as long as you can. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, guys. That's where I'll make all my announcements, and that's where a lot of people actually follows me for these Champions League fantasy football tips and strategies and videos. So if we look at Lewandowski, who is set to miss the game against Chelsea, I mean, with that money, I could use that money to get other players into my team. So I have to make a decision on that, and there are some players that I could actually bring in that could get me a lot of points. So things like that, you're going to go through each of my players today and tomorrow and post my information on my Twitter. If I can, I'll try my best to post it on the community page on my YouTube channel. Now, as for the fixtures, the other strategy that I can give you is look at the first leg and see what has happened. If we look at the second leg, you know, Valencia losing against Atlanta 4-1. So Valencia needs to go all out to score a lot of goals. So maybe bringing in Valencia players into our team might be beneficial. However, you know, if we do bring these players in and they can't manage to score a lot of goals, then, you know, we're going to be stuck with them in the next round and we have to remove them out of our team. And you basically need to kind of like look into teams that is pretty much through, like Bayern Munich won against Chelsea 3-0. Now that they're at home, I think we need to bring in more Bayern Munich players into our team. Even though they're winning 3-0, I think they're still going to go out there with a strong 11 and win this game to guarantee to go through. Things like that we need to look at. So the fixtures and the players that I recommend will be Bayern Munich, Barcelona. You know, they're at home against Napoli. They were drawing against them away. Juventus needs to beat Lyon at home. I think Manchester City has got a fantastic chance to go through here. Liverpool at home is a beast. You know, I think a lot of home games are the players that we need to look at. So yeah, you can take a risk with Valencia players, but you gotta be careful of them being knocked out, because if they're knocked out, then they won't play the next game. And you will have to remove them because you won't have those players anymore. Now, I do have a few players that might get knocked out. You know, I've got PSG versus Dortmund. One of these players, Di Maria or Haaland, is going to go. Things like that. It's going to happen. But I've got a little bit of a balance that could help me out. So it's not too bad. So let's just quickly go for the transfers. And it looks like Lewandowski is out against Chelsea. If that's wrong, then please let me know. It's just, you know, there's a lot of news on it. If that's the case, I am looking at bringing Ronaldo in maybe. It depends on if I can nail on a Manchester City striker like Jesus or something like that, then I will bring him into my team, or Sterling. Bayern Munich players and Barcelona players. So let's just have a quick look. And Timo Werner against Tottenham. So if I do remove Lewandowski, I'm thinking to bring in, let's just see, Werner here, and I can captain him against Tottenham. I still got 2.4. And I can bring in another Bayern Munich player. Let's just have a look if there's a decent, cheap option Bayern Munich team. Gnabry, I could do that, but do I? Actually, I can't. Can I? I think I can remove the Valencia player. I did say that, you know, having Valencia players for this match, they could work out because they need to go for it. But Gnabry here is a good player. And I still got one free transfer. I could remove Ter Stegen here and bring in a cheap goalkeeper. Is there any goalkeeper that is actually cheap enough that I can bring in that could go through the next round? Yeah. Why not? Okay, I could just bring this guy here. That's 4.4. But the problem is, it kind of clashes with the fixtures, so I can't really have that player into my team. Yeah, I gotta have to look through PSG. Yeah, I'll have some goalkeeping issues that I need to look out for. So I could do something like this. I do need to look out for a goalkeeper transfer here. I don't have to do that. I could go with Ronaldo. He is a goal. He can score a goal. And there we go. I do need to remove 0.7 out of my team. I can do that by removing the goalkeeper again. To be honest with you, I don't really need to stay again and just bring in a cheap goalkeeper. Let's just say, as an example, we'll bring in I could bring in the Lyon player, but then I will have a goalkeeper issue. But I do have one that might go through. I don't think it can be alright. And there we go. I could do this and bring Ronaldo into my team, and I have a good bench to cover. So to be honest with you, I don't have much that I want to change out of my team. It's just the players that it has an injury. So that is pretty much it. Not too many information there, but a few strategies that we need to look out for. And yeah, that was pretty much it. I just thought I'd give you guys a little bit of a heads up on what I'm going to be doing. My captaincy will be on the Atlanta player. And then or if I bring in Timo Werner, I'll probably captain him. And on a Tuesday's game, Haaland or Mane, depending on who plays. On the following week, Kevin De Bruyne or Ronaldo if I bring Ronaldo in my team. And last but not least, it's Messi to save the day. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Hopefully that I can push onwards and get into that 3K. That would be fantastic. But anyways, guys, that was pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and follow me on Twitter on any kind of updates. Okay? Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.